no place like home. And at ABC RV Sales, we'll bring you the best of both worlds. With ABC, you could be miles from home, but just steps away from your own front door. We have Alaska's largest selection of motorhomes, fifth wheels, campers, travel trailers, pop-ups, and more with unbeatable prices. So make this the year you bring the whole family together with ABC.
China Light's Oriental Cuisine, our Anchorage restaurant, brings you the only buffet that features snow crab, clams, crawfish, oysters, mahi-mahi, mussels, and sushi. We also offer a customizable menu including low-sodium, MSG-free, and gluten-free Chinese and Japanese dishes. China Light's Anchorage restaurant has accommodations for office parties and special occasions tailored to meet your needs. Trust our chefs to create a superb Asian meal. For the freshest and the finest, it has to be China Light's Oriental Cuisine.
My pharmacist changed my life. We talked about hormone replacement therapy, nutrition, natural supplements, and a new mental attitude.
Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Locally owned, locally operated, locally loved.
We take women's health seriously. At Bernie's Pharmacy, we will work with your physician so that your busy schedules and hectic days stay balanced. Our pharmacists are here to help you. Bernie's Pharmacy in the Lake Otis Medical Plaza, 4100 Lake Otis Parkway near Tudor Road.
While the Anchorage Montessori School fills young minds, Alaska Communications is minding their connection to the rest of the world. Because IT plays a critical role in day-to-day business operations and in their futures. So the teachers and staff rely on us to monitor their network, fixing issues before they're even noticed. No glitches and no missed knowledge. Get internet and IT services Alaska can rely on. Because to us, Alaska is the most important place on Earth.
You're watching Fox 4 News at 9, KTBY Anchorage.
Anchorage police arrested a man accused of killing his wife. Good evening and welcome to KTBY Fox 4 News at 9. I'm Maria Athens. Officials say 91-year-old Dwayne Marvin shot and killed his wife, 92-year-old Charlotte Marvin. Marvin was shot to death Sunday afternoon at a home near Juneau Street and East 28th Avenue, just off of Northern Lights Boulevard. This footage was taken by one of our Field Fresco team members. Dwayne turned himself into the Anchorage Police Department just after 5:00 p.m. today. He is being charged with murder and evidence tampering. Through the investigation, officials say after Dwayne shot his wife, he hid the gun in a cabinet in the house and then went to a neighbor's home to have them call 911. Coming up next after the break, we speak to our special correspondent, James Brooks of the Juneau Empire. Please don't go anywhere.
KTBY Fox 4 News at 9, brought to you by Mountain Mechanical, always on call.
In Alaska, your home needs a reliable heating system all year. And with gas prices fluctuating, along with the temperatures, efficiency of your heating system can save you money. Mountain Mechanical knows this and services your heating system not just for today's problem, but for the long haul. Whether you're looking to install a new heating system, service an existing heater, or are unhappy with your current service, Mountain Mechanical can save you up to 30% per year. Call Mountain Mechanical for all your heating needs and get it done right the first time.
Drive and discover what hometown dealer pricing can do for you. Only at Anchorage Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Drive new Journey. Discover it's just $16,191. New Cherokees only $26,131, and Patriot only $14,435. And all new Rams are on sale too, starting at just $27,799. That's an incredible $83.41 off. Your one and only hometown driving destination is on East 5th.
Mary and Jane are best buds. They do everything together. And on May 20th and 21st, they'll be going to the Cannabis Classic at the Sullivan Arena. A weekend full of cannabis culture, events, education, and activities. Mary wants to see what's new, and Jane wants to start a marijuana business. So they're both excited. With industry-leading vendors, innovative seminars, food trucks, music, and more. The 2017 Cannabis Classic is the most exciting thing to happen to weed in Alaska ever. So grab your buds and get your tickets now at GoCannabisClassic.com. Presented by Pakalolo Supply Company.
Welcome to the Gumbo House.
Come celebrate 13 years with us at Gumbo House. We serve the best po' boys, Cajun dishes, and fresh Cajun pasta. You will be treated like family as you feast on our jambalayas, gumbos, Creoles, and more. Dine in the sunshine at the 9th Street location or enjoy the new dance floor at our old Seward restaurant. We welcome large groups, birthday parties, and events, and we deliver. Gumbo House. Come in and try our delicious Cajun today. The Morris Alaska Report.
This Monday evening, we're now joined by our special correspondent, James Brooks of the Juneau Empire. Well, welcome in, James. The Senate just passed the Real ID Act. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely, Maria. It's kind of an odd situation with this bill where the House has passed one version, the Senate's passed another version, and now they have to figure out how to make those two versions meet. We're expecting that to happen here in the next few days because there is a time limit attached to this bill. The federal government has said that if the state doesn't pass some sort of Real ID authorizing legislation by, well, effectively by the 18th, because of the time needed to enact it, make it happen, that starting June 6th, the state's driver's licenses will no longer be good enough for military bases. And starting in January, it may not be good enough to fly without some extra scrutiny put on you as you fly. So there are plenty of legislators, and this isn't a partisan issue. There's both Republicans and Democrats who don't like the idea of the federal government telling the state what it should do with its driver's licenses and the information on those driver's licenses. But at the same time, there seems to be enough support for people being able to access military bases and fly relatively easily that some sort of deal is in the works, and things seem to be moving towards a conclusion in time to make that deadline.
Tonight, we now debut part one of What Would It Take to Link Alaska and Canada by Rail?
I was actually contacted long before I was governor about the governor of Alberta interested in bringing the rail over to Alaska. But they were at that time looking at bringing some of the oil over and put into the oil pipeline. And that's something that Governor Murkowski was very interested in when he was in the Senate, U.S. Senate, long before he was governor, but then while he was governor as well. So there have been a couple of inquiries since then, so I thought, well, maybe I'll reach out to the Governor Murkowski, see if he would be willing to sort of continue that effort. And boy, he really was. He really was. He has a lot of background on this topic. He has a lot of energy on this topic. So I said, well, let's give that a try. So we did. And so that's what he's doing. And he wanted just didn't want any pay for it. So he's given the lowest nominal pay that our system will allow. And so, yeah, he's been, I've had calls with him. He came to Juneau. We spent part of a day together in Juneau and kind of laid out his plan and what he's, it's just a matter of testing the waters to see if there's interest.
The two Alaskan governors are set to determine if an Alaska-Canadian rail connector is financially tenable for the 49th state. An agreement was ratified between the two, deeming Governor Murkowski as a project special envoy.
We have a railroad in the state. It's important to the economy, important to tourism, but really need a connection to the transcontinental system. Now, Canada has two railroads across Canada. They're the Canadian Pacific and the Canadian National. Canadian Pacific goes to Vancouver, Canadian National goes to Prince Rupert, but it stops at Prince George. That's the northern point. And that would be where the void is in the sense of the termination of the northern end of the Canadian system, and then the traversing across northern British Columbia, where there's no railroad connection, and the Yukon Territory, and then ultimately into Alaska at the Alaska border.
As Alaska faces a multi-billion-dollar deficit and the Alaska Railroad is operating at a loss, the rail extension must pay for itself.
We also look at all the natural resources along the route of a train route. In other words, look at the Usabelli mine here in Healy. That mine wouldn't be in existence if it wasn't for the fact there's a rail running past it to move the product to market. So, so the rail is something that historically, through the history of the country has been the advancement of development. So I thought it was appropriate for Governor Murkowski to continue with his interest and passion in this area and find out, you know, it's not something we're going to go out and build ourselves, obviously, but if there's a market and there's economics and there's reason to do it, we'll look at doing it.
During his tenure as our U.S. Senator, Frank Murkowski vied for an Alaska-Canada Railroad, spearheading a Rails to Resources Act ratified by President Bill Clinton. However, Canada wasn't on board at the time.
And I've always been involved in resource studies, and the resources depend on access and transportation. And I've got on this table about 5 different studies that have occurred over the last, 50 or 60 years.
Part 2 of our 3-part series airs tomorrow night right here on KTBY Fox 4 News at 9.
Ahead in sports tonight, we enter the final week of regular season play for the big 3 sports here in town. Soccer, baseball, and softball winding down their seasons. And we know that they'll be wrapping up, and many high school teams will have their eyes on the prize. We'll have your soccer highlights along with some baseball and softball scores to pass along to you as well coming up in sports tonight. And we often know in sports it's measured by rings, numbers, championships, titles, etc. But find out how one Anchorage resident is beating the odds after being diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. The annual Shoot for the Cure took place last week at the Birchwood Shooting Park in Shugiak. And tonight, in just a few moments, we'll bring you part 1 of our 3-part Shoot for the Cure series. Stick around, because when we return here on KTVY Fox 4 News at 9, Marley serves the Weather Center and has a look at your full forecast when we return.
Tonight's marine forecast is brought to you by Dewey's Cook Inlet Marine. Summer's on the way in Alaska, and it's time to get ready. But before heading out on your boat, you must know the weather conditions. Watch the marine forecast. Learn what to expect from South Central's seas and skies. Weeknights from your weather authority. KTVY Fox 4 News at 9. All Alaska, all the time. The marine forecast on KTVY is brought to you by Dewey's Cook Inlet, Alaska's largest marine dealer featuring the top-selling boats in the state. Dewey's, your one-stop marine store on 76th and King Street.
What makes Kids Dental Tree special? Children love coming to our amazing, beautiful office. Kids actually think it's fun to hop into Dr. Keller's dental chair. Dr. Keller loves working with kids. That's why he trained to be a pediatric dental specialist. Your child's beautiful smile should last a lifetime. Their first dental appointment should be 6 months after their first tooth comes in. From toddler age through adolescence, start ensuring your child has healthy teeth for life. Come to Kids Dental Tree.
Quality Tune uses only quality replacement parts, and all their technicians are ASC certified.
I can vouch for Quality Tune and will rate them 5 stars. I bring our fleet vehicles into Quality Tune because they use the latest diagnostic equipment to correctly service our vehicles and maintain manufacturer warranties.
Call us today at 907-562-5462 to schedule an appointment or just stop by Quality Tune.
The greatest joy of being a parent is watching your child learn and grow. When they achieve each developmental milestone, it's thrilling. But what if your child isn't meeting those milestones? Then reach out to us, All for Kids Pediatric Therapy Clinic. We specialize in working with kids from birth to 18 who need speech therapy, physical therapy, or occupational therapy. Let our team of professionals support your child in achieving their maximum potential through fun and meaningful therapy. Call All for Kids, because every milestone for every child matters.
All right, well, welcome to tonight's weather. Let's take a look at the satellite radar map. As you can see, we are having a little bit of cloud coverage across the day, but we did have a beautiful, beautiful sunny day here in Anchorage this morning. People out and about and with their activities and just enjoying and soaking up that sun across the state. But we are expected to see a little bit of cloud coverage coming over the next couple of days. You can see it right there, St. Paul Island, as it's going to be moving up and across the state. And we're just going to see that over a couple of days. Looking to the south central, a little closer look in the Anchorage area. Again, we are expected to see a little bit of cloudy skies, but not too much in that front. Take a closer look into the Fairbanks area. That's where we're going to see some of that precipitation. You can see it right there. Let's take a look at some current temperatures. Dead Horse 29 degrees, Fairbanks 65 degrees, Eagle 50 degrees, Bethel 63, Cordova sitting 50 degrees as well for the current temperature. King Salmon 57, Kodiak 53. Here in Anchorage, we are seeing it all the way at 62 degrees for the current. Juneau 52 degrees. So again, we're going to start to see those temperatures warming up across the state slowly. Let's look at some high temperatures today. Anchorage 65 degrees, Juneau 63, and all the way in Fairbanks, the temperatures were up to 67 degrees. Again, let's take one quick look at that satellite radar map. You can see again the St. Paul Island. That's where you're going to see those clouds come rolling in, and that's what we're going to see over the next couple of days. 3-day forecast: Anchorage Tuesday 51 degrees, Wednesday 56 degrees, and then there on Thursday we're going to see another beautiful, beautiful day, 64 degrees. But like I said, those clouds are going to roll in over the next couple of days. In Juneau, Tuesday 58 degrees, Wednesday 52, and then Thursday 64 degrees. So slowly going to warm up there in Juneau, and we're going to see partly cloudy skies with some of those rains. Tuesday 61, Wednesday 59, and Thursday 65 there in Fairbanks. Stick with us. I will have your 7-day forecast on the other side of the break.
Slide in for savings now at Dave Smith. Our bases are loaded with over 600 top-quality pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Dave Smith is known for our superior quality, huge selection, and amazing financing options. Dave Smith offers a hassle-free buying experience unparalleled to any other. Shop Dave Smith and find out why we are the world's largest Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealer and the Northwest's largest GM dealer. 800-635-8000. DaveSmith.com.
All right, well, let's take a look at that 7-day forecast in Anchorage. We're going to see those clouds roll in Tuesday and Wednesday, but they're expected to dissipate by Thursday. We're going to see a beautiful sunny day, 64 degrees. It's going to be the warmest day over the next 7 days, and those clouds are going to roll back in. Temperatures are going to drop just a little bit, but it's still pretty warm. Friday, 59 degrees, Saturday, 58 and 57 degrees on both Sunday and Monday here in Anchorage, but we are expected to see a little bit of scattered showers on Tuesday. And Wednesday, 7-day forecast in Juneau, we're going to expect those clouds to roll in and see a little bit of those scattered showers. Tuesday, 58 degrees, Wednesday, 52, and then it'll dry up just a little bit on Thursday and Friday. 64 degrees on Thursday. Friday is going to be a beautiful sunny day, 68. That is going to be your warmest day on Friday over the next 7 days. But those clouds are expected to come rolling back in. 62 degrees on Saturday, and Sunday and Monday, you're going to see that rain. And then there in Fairbanks, we're going to see partly cloudy skies over the next 7 days. The warmest day will be on Friday at 70 degrees, but the temperatures remain in the upper 50s to 60s. There and over the weekend, 68 degrees on Saturday and 68 on Sunday in Fairbanks. Monday to start the work week, 67 degrees. Stick with us. More news is next.
It's now time for a check of sports, and sports anchor Jake Siegel joins us with all the details. Jake, you were outside all day in the sunshine covering all the outdoor sports.
That's right, Maria. Beautiful day to be outside, and today also marked the start of the final regular season high school week for soccer, softball, and baseball. So this week, all squads trying to make their final playoff push with every game affecting the standings. And our cameras were at the soccer fields today, checking in with Weston Shugiak. And we'll have those highlights for you. But also ahead in sports tonight, we kick off our Shoot for the Cure sweep series. And tonight, in part 1, find out what life is like for one Anchorage resident who's been living with this disease for nearly her entire life. Stick around. Sports is coming up next.
to you by the Packaging Store Moving Center, your packing and moving solution.
In Alaska, your home needs a reliable heating system all year. And with gas prices fluctuating, along with the temperatures, efficiency of your heating system can save you money. Mountain Mechanical knows this and services your heating system not just for today's problem, but for the long haul. Whether you're looking to install a new heating system, service an existing heater, or aren't happy with your current service, Mountain Mechanical can save you up to 30% per year. Call Mountain Mechanical for all your heating needs and get it done right the first time.
Why choose Coast International Inn? Let's start with location. Close to the airport, nestled between Lake Hood and the top of Spenard. Being locally owned, we take pride in our warm hospitality and Alaska amenities. Piper's Restaurant and Sports Lounge is a great place for food, fun, and all your sports action. For groups, Coast features large banquet facilities for meetings, weddings, Christmas parties, and other events. For your fish and game, there's a large walk-in freezer, the home of comfort and convenience. Coast International Inn.
Welcome to Crazy Hook, featuring Anchorage's most eclectic menu. Now you can have it all, from Asian rolls and hot pots to burgers and curry. Thirsty? We have beers on tap from all the local breweries, with seating for parties of one to large groups in our banquet room. Join us for live music events, weekly specials, and brunch on the weekends. Give us a try. You'll get hooked on Crazy Hook.
And now, your Sports Link with Jake Siegel.
When people hear the word sports, a few words they often think of include teams, players, winners, losers, scores, and numbers. And while we'll take you out to check out how our local teams are faring today, we first bring you part one of our three-part series known as Shoot for the Cure. Tonight, you'll see how one person who is diagnosed with CF for nearly her entire life is living and served as one of the main inspirations behind an annual event known as Shoot for the Cure.
Cystic fibrosis is a disease that affects people in that they have trouble gaining weight and growing, and they have infections in their lungs that cause them to cough and sometimes get short of breath.
Madison Deaton is one Alaskan resident who has been diagnosed with CF and says it's not easy living with the disease, but is always in high spirits.
Cystic fibrosis hasn't made me miss out on life. It's presented some roadblocks, and it's never kept me down.
Deaton admitted to us she lives a relatively normal life, but in order to remain healthy, she must perform several treatments every day to keep the horrendous disease in check.
I wake up, first thing I do is a breathing treatment, or I can't breathe. I cough and cough. I did one before this interview just because I wouldn't be able to speak to you right now without breaking out in a coughing fit without one of my treatments.
Deaton's disease prompted her mother, Karen Ray, to help co-found an annual shotgun shooting sporting event known as Shoot for the Cure to benefit patients with CF.
It makes me feel really grateful, and I don't always know how to express that to each and every person there. It's a very overwhelming feeling.
The shoot attracts dozens of local companies who help sponsor the event, donating both their time and money for the cause, which is found in roughly 30,000 people nationwide. And Roberts believes it's CF events like this one that help bring awareness to those patients.
We feel good about them for a couple of reasons. It's true that they do raise funds, but they also help people understand those in the community that have this disorder. And what they put up with and what they have to go through.
As the shoot enters its 10th year, Deaton lives by a single quote to help her beat the odds and conquer CF for good.
A quote that means a lot to me is, you may have to fight a battle more than once to win it. And that's what we're doing. We're fighting these battles and we're gonna win it. I mean, we're gonna find a cure, and it's someday CF will stand for Cure Found.
Truly a moving story. Now, in part two of our three-part series, we'll speak with the event's co-founder, Karen Ray, Madison's mother, along with other event organizers as the shoot's 10th anniversary officially kicks off. The event's banquet, which was held at the Petroleum Club of Anchorage last week, was it was fantastic, as nearly 40 items were up for grabs at the event's live auction. All proceeds went to those in Alaska who were diagnosed with this disease. Now, you can see the full story as part 2 of our Shoot for the Cure series. Will air tomorrow night, right here on KTVY Fox 4. Now, before being diagnosed with CF, Maddie mentioned to me that one sport she played growing up was soccer. And tonight, the West High Eagles had high hopes to send their seniors out in style, hosting Chugiak on senior night. West already out to a 1-0 lead, and well, with a blink of an eye, it would be Isabel Roberts who's left all alone, and she beats the keeper, and West flies out to a 2-zip lead. But the Eagles would be on the attack all game long, wouldn't let up. They would take a 3-0 lead into the second half. That right there is Isabel Roberts, who sets up Tabitha Wheeler, who's right in front of the net, and she puts that one in to make it a 4-0 West lead. And coming up on the corner of your screen, it's going to be senior captain Rosie Rush, who got her invitation to the scoring party. The Eagles all over Chugiak, winning big on senior day, 5-0. Now, after the win, we spoke with both senior captains and Rosie Rush and Tatiana Harris, who shared their thoughts on being honored.
It feels really good playing varsity for 4 years with my friend Tatiana. It feels really good. We've been here like a lot, and we haven't won a lot of senior nights. It hasn't been this beautiful, and it just feels good to have a solid win.
Well, it always feels nice to be on your home field, especially when it's our last home game. We always want to win in front of our crowd, and especially in front of our parents who have supported us for so long. I know my parents have been to a lot of soccer games where it may have not been this sunny, or we may have not been playing this well. So I'm just playing for my parents, for all of the support that they've given me.
Well, these aren't soccer players, more like hula dancers. That's because, as we mentioned, it was senior night. The girls with eight seniors, the boys with 14. Early on, the Eagles, well, they would strike first. As we mentioned, 14 seniors there. Bouba Toure continuing his monster season. He's going to put West ahead 1-0. Nice goal right there. Fakes out the defender. Well, looks like we don't have some more highlights for you. We did. If we can maybe replay that video at some point later tonight. In any event, looks like we've got some CIC baseball to talk about. 9-5, Chugiak able to defeat West. The same two schools went back at it tonight playing hardball. And looks like the Mustangs and Eagles both idle now heading into tomorrow. Well, that will do it for sports here tonight on KTVY Fox 4. The News at 9 continues after the break.
KTVY Fox 4 News at 9 is brought to you by your Alaska Chevy Team dealer.
Discover the warmth and beauty that new countertops and cabinets can provide for your home at Alaska Countertops. Dynamic to classic, contemporary to traditional. We offer solid surface, quartz, laminate, and granite to meet any budget. Our design experts will make your project worry-free, whether it's cabinets, sinks, faucets, and of course, countertops. Bring us your measurements for a free estimate. We can fabricate any design, residential or commercial. Visit our showroom or see our gallery online. Alaska Countertops. Innovation, style, and design.
Welcome to Alaska Snowmobile Salvage.
Did you know Alaska Snowmobile Salvage offers pre- and post-season service for all of your recreational vehicles starting at $135? We are a full-service shop, covering everything from oil changes to engine machine work for all of your off-road toys. Whether it has 2 wheels, 3 wheels, 4 wheels, or tracks, we are Alaska's year-round one-stop toy repair shop. Find us between New and Old Seward on 74th and Anchorage.
We got Agrippa.
We invite you to Deha Yoga today for a yoga experience like none other. We offer a variety of class styles from all levels of vinyasa to gentle yoga, restorative, yin, and meditation. We provide everything for practice: a yoga mat, props, towels, showers, even complimentary tea for after class. Peruse our beautiful boutique filled with books, yoga props, jewelry, incense, candles, and much more. We hope to see you soon at Deha Yoga.
Officials are investigating a house fire. Crime and safety reporter Marlise Irby joins us now live in the studio with all the details. Marlise?
Well, that's right, Maria. Around 1 dozen units responded to a house fire this afternoon in East Anchorage.
The fire broke out at this trailer home near Hoyt Street and 15th Avenue.
So approximately 12 units responded to a report of a structure fire at 1500 Hoyt Street.
Neighbors called police when they say they saw the flames. Fire crews were already en route to the trailer.
Neighbors called in smoke and fire showing from a trailer.
Officials say the fire started on the outside of the home, but caused some damage to the inside.
We arrived on location to see approximately 25% of the trailer involved, primarily on the exterior, making its way interior.
Firefighters were able to put the fire out quickly. The cause of the fire is still unknown at this time.
We have the investigator here trying to help us determine the cause of the fire. Nobody was injured on this call.
No one was home at the time, and AFD was working to find the owners of the trailer to inform them of the fire.
We aggressively searched the unit. We sent 2 units, 2 crews inside to look for the residents.
Most of the damage to the trailer was contained to the front area around the door. In Anchorage, I'm Marley Serby for your Alaska Link.
An organization here in Alaska donated thousands of dollars to help rebuild a Juneau playground that was burnt down last month. The Cruise Ship Foundation announced today they are donating $25,000 to help rebuild Project Playground. Cruise Lines International Association President John Brinkley presented the check tonight at a fundraiser at Centennial Hall. The city says they are looking to raise $100,000 to meet the insurance deductible for the playground. Please stick with us. More news is next.
Camper Valley in Wasilla on the Palmer-Wasilla Highway has travel trailers, campers, toy haulers, fifth wheels, Class A, B, and C motorhomes, and more in stock for sale today. We're proud dealers for Outdoors RV Manufacturing, 4 Seasons insulated trailers featuring Creekside, Timber Ridge, Blackstone, and more. Tired of payments? Just not using your RV anymore? Call 376-8100 and turn your RV into cash. Camper Valley, your Alaska RV headquarters. Sales, service, and accessories. Camper Valley on the Palmer-Wasilla Highway, 1 mile from Fred Meyer.
Bedbugs are becoming immune to chemical pesticides. Why use dangerous pesticides that need to be applied over and over and over again when Eagle Pest Control can rid you of bedbugs safely in 1 day? Eagle Pest Control's thermal remediation technology is a safe way to eliminate bedbugs and their eggs. Don't trust your family's health to ineffective, dangerous, and possibly life-threatening chemicals. Our chemical-free methods do not harm people or pets, and it is guaranteed. Call Eagle Pest Control today. Did you know 1 out of 6 men and 1 out of 5 women suffer from vein disorders? Lake Otis Medical Supply can help. Compression innovator Sigvaris helps everyone from new moms to athletes improve their leg health. A simple change of socks can enhance circulation, help prevent the onset of varicose veins, and revive tired, achy legs. Pick up a pair today at Lake Otis Medical Supply, your neighborhood medical supply store for 30 years.
Whether going for big game or looking to land a monster this season, visit the Outpost at Three Bears Alaska, your hunting and fishing headquarters, helping you gear up for that next great adventure. With 7 locations across the state, make Three Bears Alaska your camping and outdoor gear destination. The Outpost is an authorized Vortex dealer, the leading force in optics, keeping your target on sight and in range. Our services include special ordering firearms, optics, and reloading supplies. We can also ship and receive your personal guns. Three Bears Alaska, Alaskans serving Alaskans since 1980.
United Way held a chalking event to offer congratulatory messages for the class of 2017. Let's check it out.
90% by 2020 is an initiative of United Ways, and we're trying to raise high school graduation rates to 90% by the year 2020. Back about a decade ago, it was at 59%. graduation rate, and so now we're up to about 80%. We don't know obviously what this year will be, but last year it was about 80%, so we've made some really good headway, but we have a couple more percentage points to go. We're doing Grad Chalk. It's part of our overall celebration of Grad Blitz, which is us just being excited about graduation and congratulating the class of 2017. So we have people out here chalking congratulations to the graduating class. We have all of our big schools graduating this week, so everyone's coming out and just chalking congratulations messages and pictures and saying way to go and being very supportive. We do something in the fall called Chalk the Walk, which is a good luck for starting the school year. It's in the fall. It's usually right when school starts. So we thought, well, why not do this for graduation, because we usually get pretty good turnout for that. So this was another way of showing support for our graduates, and doing it in Town Square was nice because everyone is kind of already downtown and it's kind of a communal space. Everyone gets to use it, so we thought this would be a great place for everybody to come and chalk. We've probably had over 100 today swing by. I mean, some people have stayed and eaten their lunch, some people just chalked 5 minutes and out, but yeah, a lot of people just come through and show support. There's always summer learning programs that we always try to promote and help and try to get kids to. Summertime is a time when kids tend to lose a lot of learning, so we try to promote that, and then we'll really just be getting ready for school and making sure all those kids can get ready for school and have the supports they need.
Please stay with us. We'll be right back with the Lil Wayne concert coverage.
Camper Valley in Wasilla on the Palmer-Wasilla Highway has travel trailers, campers, toy haulers, fifth wheels, Class A, B, and C motorhomes, and more in stock for sale today. We're proud dealers for Outdoors RV Manufacturing, Four Seasons insulated trailers featuring Creekside, Timber Ridge, Blackstone, and more. Tired of payments? Just not using your RV anymore? Call 376-8100 and turn your RV into cash. Camper Valley, your Alaska RV headquarters. Sales, service, and accessories. Camper Valley on the Palmer-Wasilla Highway, 1 mile from Fred Meyer.
Come to Peace of Mind Alaska and check out our collection of functional glass. Everything from $10 pipes up to $1,000 works of art. At Peace of Mind, our focus is on quality. Our products are thoroughly vetted before hitting the shelf, and all of our glass is American-made. Our staff members are experts in helping you find the right piece for your needs. Open 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Also offering quick and easy shipping. Need some new glass? Have peace of mind in knowing we're here for you.
Have you been to Granny's Guns on Dowling, Alaska's newest family-owned gun shop, doing business the good old-fashioned way? We have the largest variety of firearms in the state, including those hard-to-find models. We also buy guns on the spot. Granny's Guns on Dowling provides the best customer service you will find, and we'll take the time to personally find you the right firearm at the best price. So if you're in the market for a firearm, visit Granny's Guns on Dowling today, between the New Seward Highway and Lake Otis.
So you're Alaskan tough, and you want tools that are as tough as you are. Build your own cabins, you catch your own food, and your kids play football in the snow. So you want some tools that are tougher than an origami school project, but you don't want to have to compete the amazing race to get everything you need. Whether you're juggling a dozen ambitious weekend projects, or you just need that last half-inch 13x1 hex bolt for that construction job in Bush, Alaska. So come on down to AIH and get Alaska Tough hardware for your Alaska Tough home.
Rap sensation Lil Wayne offered Alaska a knockout concert this past weekend, and you know that your Alaska Link was there for it all. Lil Wayne held an electrifying Anchorage concert this Saturday night at the Sullivan Arena, along with special guests Manny Fresh and DJ Spin.
Before we go any further, where the real Lil Wayne fans at? I appreciate that. But I'm gonna ask you, I've been doing this for over 20 years. It's not a cliche question. Where real Lil Wayne fans at? Now this next part of the show, By the way, this is the last show of the tour. I guess they saved the best for last. I mean, I don't know. But as you can see, I was talking to my DJ just now because this is my playlist, and they had a surprise for me, so they ain't seen the whole tour. And now I'm seeing it on my piece of paper right here. It's an awesome surprise, and this for this real Lil Wayne fan right now. Can we take it back? I love you. Can we take it back? Let's go. Church, I'ma need a suit. See, I'ma need a coupe. I won't need a roof. Fly in the Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. I got the flow, I'm trying to see the roof. Didn't wear bulletproof, so I got shot. You can see the proof. The blind eyes can look at me and see the truth. What does Stevie do? But I believe it too. God, not me, but neither you. Cause I'm a murderer, I kill, oh, and neither you. See, man, I got somebody hating on me cause I'm hotter than the sun. Got spring hating on me cause I ain't never sprung away. So hating on me cause I'm colder than all. And I would never. Put your hands up! Put your hands up! I make it all day tomorrow, don't worry. Yeah, yo. Alaska, one more time. Loud as you can, make noise for the best.
The award-winning hip-hop artist hails from New Orleans, and this marks his first trip to the last frontier. It's now time to check in once again with your weather authority, Marlise Irby. Marlise, when does the sun set today in Anchorage, as we know we want to take a walk after work?
Well, Maria, the sun is going to be setting quite a bit later. Again, you know, every day it's a little bit longer, so a nice walk downtown is possible. It'll set around 10:45 or 11, but we are expecting some clouds to roll in over the next couple of days, which could dampen those long walks. Stick with us. I will have more weather on the other side of the break.
Hi, this is Ted Sadler. Have you got an RV and you want to save some of this? I suggest you come to my store and you take a look at the very best mattress made. I have better prices, and it's a fact. Please go to those people, shop what they have. You'll be back at my store for the very best mattresses made.
Sleep without counting sheep and have another night of bliss. Sleep in style with a big old smile, and you know you save some bucks. Save more bucks at the Mattress Ranch.
America's best-selling brand is rolling out the truck with a powerful and efficient EcoBoost engine, a military-grade aluminum alloy body, and voice-activated Sync 3 with an 8-inch touchscreen. All for under $32 grand. Introducing the 2017 Ford F-150 STX 4x4. Now get a 2017 F-150 STX 4x4 for under $32,000. That's under $32,000. See your local Ford store today.
I'm a very joyful, happy person and have been all my life, and my smile never had reflected that. I speak in front of people for a living, and so to be able to talk, to take selfies, to take pictures and not look immediately at my teeth and the needs that my teeth had was completely life-changing for me. The first time I looked in the mirror, I finally had the smile that reflected how I feel on the inside.
Looking to improve your style? Then you've got to see stylist Amy Benton at Bloom, a hair boutique on Diamond. Whether you're a man or woman, have short or long hair, from simple cuts to adding a few highlights, or maybe coloring for an entirely new look, your hair will be in good hands.
Hi, I'm Amy Benton. I love seeing my clients smile as they look at their new hairstyle. Call today, 677-7570 to make an appointment. I would love to see you smile too.
All right, welcome back to tonight's weather. Let's take another look at that 3-day forecast. Beautiful day here in Anchorage and other parts across the state, but that is not expected to last for long as those clouds are going to roll right back on in. Anchorage on Tuesday, we're going to see partly cloudy skies with a little bit of scattered showers, and then the temperature, 51 degrees. Wednesday, the clouds will stay 56 degrees, but that sun is going to pop on out of those clouds on Thursday, 64 degrees. Beautiful day expected for Anchorage on Thursday, 64 degrees. The lows are going to be in the lower 40s to 42 on Wednesday and 43 there on Thursday. And in Juneau, we're going to expect some of that rain on Tuesday and Wednesday, 58 degrees on Tuesday, 52 on Wednesday. And then there on Thursday, we're going to continue to see those partly cloudy skies, 64 degrees on Thursday with the lows starting in Wednesday at 38 degrees, but it's going to pop to the mid-40s by Thursday. So again, warming up across the state. And in Fairbanks, 61 degrees on Tuesday, 59 on Wednesday, and it's 65 there on Thursday. We're going to continue to see partly cloudy skies over those next couple of days. The lows there are going to be 40s, and it's going to remain in the lower 40s over those days in Fairbanks for your lows. Take a look at the weekend. You can see also in this 7-day forecast on the weekend, though, we're going to expect on Saturday and Sunday here in Anchorage, we're going to expect temperatures in the 50s, 58 degrees on Saturday and Sunday. We'll take a look at the weekend that we are expected in Juneau. Saturday and Sunday, 62 degrees. Sunday, 59 degrees, though. So again, warming up, and we'll take one last look at Fairbanks for the weekend. What we are expecting, 68 degrees there on Saturday, and then on Sunday, 68 degrees as well. Partly cloudy skies throughout the entirety of the week. Stick with us. More news is next.
Travel to an exotic land without leaving Midtown Anchorage. Step into Bombay Deluxe and let the enticing aroma and flavors of fine Indian cuisine take you beyond the ordinary to the extraordinary. Order from our menu of superb dishes like chicken tikka masala, tandoori naan bread, lamb sikh kebabs, or come by for our weekly lunch buffet featuring a selection of favorites. We also deliver so you can enjoy the Bombay Deluxe taste experience at home. The best of India, here in Anchorage, Bombay Deluxe.
There's a place in the heart of Midtown where art gets personal. Lou Holloman Gallery, where art is classic or contemporary. Lou Holloman Gallery, where art is wearable and adventurous, where Alaska Native art is collected. Find something that is distinctly you at Lou Holloman Gallery. Let our knowledgeable staff be your guide. Next to Formaggio's Artisan Cheese at Arctic and 36th. Lou Holloman Gallery at the heart of art.
During Toyota time, you can get 0% APR financing on the 2017 RAV4 and over 10 other select models. Offer ends May 31st. For great deals on other Toyotas, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Now, let's take a look back at Miss Alaska Alyssa London's special week in pageant journey.
They're calling it one of the most diverse top 10s, from entrepreneurs down to nuclear scientists. A group of talented women walked the stage in search of the coveted crown. But it would be Miss District of Columbia that would rise above them all after stunning in her evening gown and swimsuit and her final word, where she labeled herself as an equalist rather than a feminist.
I'm definitely looking forward most to just being impacted by so many people worldwide. I look at this like as a great opportunity to either, one, just kind of get to experience worldwide culture, and as well as just have the opportunity to just be impacted by so many children, hopefully in the math and sciences.
While not reaching the final 3, surpassed the feat of beating out 41 other women to make top 10, taking her moment to showcase her culture. We spoke with London earlier in the week after the preliminary competition, where she said she's grateful for this opportunity she's had.
Just take away from this, like, wow, I came here what I wanted, or, I came and did what I wanted to do here. That's what I'm going to focus on, like the feeling of gratitude of this experience.
Your Alaska Link had the opportunity to interview Norwegian Ambassador to the United States, Cora Oss, during his trip to Alaska, the day after attending the 10th Arctic Council ministerial meeting held in Fairbanks.
It was a very, very interesting meeting, and I must say that we were very, very satisfied with the way the United States has been chairing that Arctic Council meeting now for 2 years. And yesterday, it was sort of the conclusion of the U.S. chair, and I think that one of the important pieces of that meeting was actually the adoption of the strengthened cooperation between the Arctic countries on research and science.
So now the chairmanship has left the hands of the United States and it's back with your European group. What's your message for Finland?
I mean, it's Finland now chairing the Arctic Council for the next 2 years, and it's up to Finland to decide what they want to prioritize during those 2 years. And one important, I think two important priorities for Finland will be education, and it will also be climate issues. And I think that fits very well into also Norway's priorities. So I wish the Finns good luck in chairing the Arctic Council and continuing to strengthen the cooperation between the 5 Nordic countries, Russia, the United States, and Canada.
What have been some of your most interesting diplomatic posts?
Oh, I have been so many places, and my first position abroad was in Chile, but I also served as an ambassador to Afghanistan. And I think that the most exciting one and the most sort of difficult one was those 2.5 years in Afghanistan, really, and I enjoyed it, but at the same time, it was very, very challenging.
Your country provides the Christmas tree for Washington, D.C.'s Union Station, and that your first year in D.C. as the ambassador, you put 3 trees with the Scream, you know, the most famous Norwegian portrait. I just thought that was really interesting and nice for our country.
Yeah, no, that was both important, but it's also fun. And so these 3 Christmas trees are a gift to the United States for what the United States support to Norway during the Second World War. And so that year we decorated it with reflective ornaments with the Scream, as you said, and it got attention from all over the United States, and so we try to continue to find topics which will, in addition to sort of the gift, also send some message. So last year, last December, when we sort of had that Christmas tree, we did that together with a message on Arctic issues.
And as we know, Norway has some of the best social services in the world. What would be your message to America regarding their social services?
I mean, it's up for the Americans to decide the avenues and the decisions on also on social services. But what I think is that countries can learn from each other, and I think that Norway, we are good on providing social services to the citizens, but we're also good on education and other issues. And so as long as we can learn from each other, I think that's good. And that is also why the ministerial meeting in Fairbanks yesterday was so important, because there we decided that there should be more of a sort of exchange of information about what you are doing, for example, within the areas of science and research. So let's strengthen that part also, and I think that will be beneficial both to the United States and Norway and the rest of the Arctic families.
Please stay tuned. Your Hometown Hero is coming up next.
America's best-selling brand is rolling out the truck with a powerful and efficient EcoBoost engine, a military-grade aluminum alloy body, and voice-activated Sync 3 with an 8-inch touchscreen. All for under 32 grand. Introducing the 2017 Ford F-150 STX 4x4. Now get a 2017 F-150 STX 4x4 for under $32,000. That's under $32,000. See your local Ford store today.
The new Device Pit Stop. Looking to buy a PC, Mac, cell phone, or tablet? Cracked the screen on your mobile device? Need it fixed fast? You can watch us repair your device. We are a Microsoft registered refurbisher, and all electronics come with warranties. And Device Pit Stop will purchase your used computers and devices. We do it all, featuring quality products, accessories, and service without all the high prices at the mall. Device Pit Stop in the Olympic Shopping Center, corner of Arctic and 36th. Come see us today and be amazed.
Superman Moving and Delivery. Superman Moving and Delivery, your locally owned statewide moving company. Billing by the hour and not the pound. 2 men in a covered box truck, rates start at $80 per hour. Free on-site estimates, we do that. Need your home or office packed and moved? We do that. Short-term storage, we do that. Moving after hours or weekends, we do that. Available to move 7 days per week. Superman Moving and Delivery, specializing in large households and commercial moves. Superman Moving and Delivery.
Hometown Heroes, brought to you by Anchorage Chrysler Dodge Center.
We would like to introduce you to Airman First Class Amber Herning, a healthcare management technician at JBER. Herning coordinates over 3,000 patient admissions and discharges while maintaining 100,000 inpatient medical records. Herning also previously volunteered for the 2016 Special Olympics, ensuring the safety and security of 1,200 attendees. Your Alaska Link salutes you, Airman First Class Amber Herning, for your service to our great nation. Thank you so much for joining us in our broadcast. See you tomorrow night right here on KTBY Fox 4 News at 9.
Hairstyling provided by Amy Benton.
To err is human. To anticipate is the Lexus RX. With pedestrian detection, auto braking, and lane departure alert, stand. Experience another step closer to a safer world.
Lease the 2017 RX 350 all-wheel drive for $419 a month for 36 months.
Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
At Kaleidoscape Play Studio, imagination never takes a day off. We are Alaska's only edutainment center, offering fun for the whole family. Unlimited open play, 7 days a week. We also offer art classes for kids and adults. And Kaleidoscape is the perfect birthday party venue. It's always a great day at K-Play. Kaleidoscape Play Studio in the University Center. Visit us online at kplaystudio.com.
Then my wife bought a TV recorder so she can fast forward past the commercials. Well, I like commercials. They tell me what to buy.
I'd tell you to buy another TV, Ed. But I guess you wouldn't know which one to get since you haven't seen the commercials.
I don't know what's new. I don't know what's improved. I don't know what's for a limited time only.
Your days on this planet, can we move on?
You don't need the commercials, Ed. I think there's more underneath this.
Oh, fascinating stuff. I showed Russell Brand 100 pairs of skinny jeans today. He ends up buying jeggings. Can I talk now?
I think we all know what Ed's really angry about. Just get to the brown people, old man. It's always about the brown people.
It's not about the brown people, brown girl. I just like commercials. I've cried twice in the last 20 years. One of them was about a commercial. It was the one with those puppies and that Chinese kid. I don't know whether they were trying to sell the puppies or the Chinese kid. But if that one don't get to you, you're a freaking robot.
Hey, he fooled us. He went yellow people.
No. This is good. Ed's finally expressing some vulnerability. It's peppered with racism. But therapy is a marathon, not a sprint.
Well, either way, some kid from Kenya's gonna win it.
Are you done? Good. Finally, my turn.
Sorry, Patrick. We're gonna have to call it a day. Great session, gang.
What?
Well, we certainly learned a lot about Ed today, didn't we?
That's the nature of group. Next time it'll be your turn.
Oh, no. We don't need to talk about me. After all, there is no I in therapy. There's just a Y. As in, why do I bother?
Because of the P, which stands for the progress you're making, and the H, which stands for hey, I'll see you next week.
Hi. Am I allowed to say hi to him?
No. Just ignore me. That's what we're doing today.
Sorry, Charlie. I should have brought Sam in the back door. I forgot you were doing group at your house. You know, they look just like regular people.
So do you.
By the way, you owe me $20.
For what?
That's your half of the SAT prep books we just bought for Sam.
SAT prep books? You're in middle school. You don't take that test for another 4 years.
The competition is unreal. I read that Asian Americans only make up 5.6% of the population, but they make up 25% of the kids in the top 10 schools. Do you know how many times more likely they are to get into a good school than I am?
No, but if I were an Asian kid, I could probably figure it out. Look, you want to stand down? Get some extracurricular activities. Start a club.
Yeah, I was in a club in high school.
Smoking in the bathroom is not a club. I have an idea. What about a college prep club? You and the rest of your nerd army can get together and talk about all the tests, the applications, the personal essays.
Personal essays? What am I going to write about? The worst thing that's happened to me is your divorce, and you guys insist on getting along.
Listen, kiddo, everything is going to be fine. When the time comes, you're going to be totally prepared to do what you need to do.
You really think so?
Nah, it's a load of crap my dad laid on me. Now I'm passing it on to you. Sam, you forgot a book.
Oh, no. That's okay. I'll give it to you. Keep it.
Sabrina's Satin Surrender. It's yours, isn't it?
It's a historical novel set against the backdrop of the Civil War. One woman's heroic journey to find true love and defend her land amidst the ashes of a bitter conflagration.
No, that's Gone with the Wind. This is just a spank book.
It is not a spank book. How about a little support? I'm just trying to broaden my horizons.
Okay, let's see how broad your horizons get in chapter 2. Her breathing quickened as she felt his turgid manhood urge itself against her satin skirts. These weren't the soft hands of an aristocrat. They were the calloused hands of a man who knew the plow. And plow he does.
Oh, give me that. You're making it dirty.
It is dirty.
Okay, you're making it creepy.
All I'm saying is, why don't you read something worthwhile? There's so many great books you haven't read, like all of them.
It's just harmless fun, like all those women you were with when we were married.
Wow. What are you reading? Just took a nasty turn. Let's start over. Oh. Just a historical novel about the Civil War? Good for you, Jen.
Thanks, Charlie.
I won't tell you who wins.
Oh, I know who wins. Every soldier who comes in contact with Sabrina.
It's wild out there, but now you can let your dogs out.
Just protect them with Simparica, the monthly chew that virtually wipes out fleas and ticks. Studies showed that at the end of the month, Simparica killed more ticks in less time than both Frontline and NexGard. Simparica may cause abnormal neurologic signs, such as tremors, unsteadiness, and/or seizures. The most frequently reported adverse reactions were vomiting and diarrhea. So get Simparica for protection that goes on and on.
Sometimes we take ourselves a little too seriously.
Here.
But you can't be serious with Twizzlers.
As the host of Access Health, I've discovered
Move Free Ultra's clinically proven ingredient gives you better mobility, flexibility, and comfort than glucosamine chondroitin in one tiny pill. Also in new gummies.
I know, it's just a stupid romance novel, but I can't let it go.
Well, it's not unusual for a woman to be stimulated by reading. You know, men and women are wired differently. Men are visual and women are, you know, smart.
Hey, we're not only stimulated by dirty pictures. We're not that crude. If you're worried about me seeing your thighs, don't be. Last night I used them as earmuffs.
You know, I cannot wear this skirt to a televised trial. You know, I mean, I am whoring myself out as an expert witness, but I don't want to look like one of those hookers this whack job killed. Allegedly. Damn it, I have to remember to say allegedly.
I'm gonna think twice about whack job as well. What is going on with me? Maybe a romance novel followed me as a child.
More likely you're hostile towards these novels because they hold men to an unrealistic standard you feel you can't compete with.
You know what? I think you're right.
Why are you taking off your pants?
So we can have sex.
We don't have sex during sessions.
I thought we were done. You used Allport's concept of expressive behavior to explain what I was doing. I had an epiphany. You got half naked. I got another epiphany.
Charlie, now that I'm your therapist and not just your sex buddy, we need to keep our sessions free of distractions. And for the record, it wasn't Allport. It was Harlow.
Sure, it was Harlow. We're talking about monkeys being raised by sock puppets. Otherwise, it was Allport.
Why did they even let you graduate? It was Harlow.
You ready to put your body where your mouth is?
Well, I wouldn't need you if I could do that, but you're on. Winner picks position.
Done. You never learn. I guess Google wants you to do a reverse cowgirl.
Okay, fine, you win. I don't care. Just help me figure out something to wear to the trial and then yeehaw.
Sorry, gloating's over. There's a patient of mine who's a personal shopper, Patrick. I'll text you his number. He can't make you smarter than me, but he can make you look great. Oh, I guess the gloating wasn't over.
So, we have to take as many AP classes as we can, because if we don't end up in the top 5th percentile, we fail in life.
Who cares if I get into a good college? The only reason I'm going at all is so I can partake in underage drinking and have lots of protected consensual sex. Lots.
This immature attitude is exactly what I want to rise above with this club.
Sam, we know you're worried that you'll never have sex because of your OCD stuff, but it's okay. We'll all share our stories with you.
You're right. I will never have sex. Because I've already made love.
With who? You've never even been to camp.
No. But I've been to my Aunt Serena's horse farm, and that's where I met a stable boy named Beauregard. I called him Beau. We were on vacation, and I decided to cool off in the lake. As I emerged, my moist skin glistened like diamonds in the moonlight. He approached.
Then what?
He pulled me to him, and I felt the hard shape of his arousal. Then we rode back to the farm, and he encouraged me to take a lot of AP classes so that we could meet it again at a good college.
That's so unfair. I went to my uncle's horse farm, and all I did was shovel crap all summer.
Oh, hey, guys. Come on in. We can get started. I guess Patrick should be here any minute.
What's Patrick even doing in this group? Passive aggressiveness is not anger. My day, we called it being on the rag.
There are 12 major kinds of anger, Ed. And congratulations with your display of misogynistic homophobia. You've collected the whole set. Oh, come on, guys. We've talked about this. You're supposed to turn your phones off before group.
It's a text from Patrick.
I got one too. He's quitting group.
What?
Mine's ringing, but there's nobody on the other end.
It's a text, you old man.
Holy crap, I've got 70 of these things. Yeah, Patrick's quitting, all right.
Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed. But I'm not surprised that Patrick would text everybody and leave me out. Classic passive-aggressive behavior. Oh, here we go. Please tell Lacey, Nolan, and even Ed that I will miss them. Respectfully, Patrick.
He didn't say respectfully, did he?
Let me check. No.
Where are Mom and Dad? Save money on motorcycle insurance with Geico, going up the country. Love, Mom and Dad. I'm taking a nap. Dude, you just woke up.
Geico Motorcycle. Great rates for great rides.
He's allowed to fly with liquids greater than 3 ounces. He's the kind of man whose eye contact technically counts as a first date. His passing remarks have been turned into screenplays. If there's an elephant in the room, it's because he brought one. He is the most interesting man in the world.
I don't always drink beer, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, mis amigos.
Don't go away. Anger management continues after this.
Welcome to the Gumbo House.
Come celebrate 13 years with us at Gumbo House. We serve the best po' boys, Cajun dishes, and fresh Cajun pasta. You will be treated like family as you feast on our jambalayas, gumbos, Creoles, and more. Dine in the sunshine at the 9th Street location or enjoy the new dance floor at our old Seward restaurant. We welcome large groups, birthday parties, and events, and we deliver. Gumbo House. Come in and try our delicious Cajun today.
Award-winning Dr. Who and his team would like to announce the grand opening of his state-of-the-art dental center, focused on cosmetic implant and dental sleep medicine, with the latest in brand new 3D cone beam technology, Trio's digital scanning equipment, Waterlace MD laser, and the pharyngometry. Dr. Who and his team will bring you exceptional care and world-class treatment. Simply relax with heated massage operatory chairs and watch Netflix while you wait. You'll gain a one-of-a-kind experience each time you visit Dr. Who.
Presenting Pied Piper Pest Control. Locally owned and operated, we are Alaska's premier pest control service. Our team of highly skilled and knowledgeable technicians specialize in a wide range of different pest control services. We manage insects, rodents, ornamental tree pests, and birds. We also offer squirrel capture and fumigation services. For more info, visit alaskapest.com or call 907-344-2538.
Alaska Spring End Performance, your premier source for everything that has to do with accessories to customize your car, truck, or SUV. We offer an array of quality products including bumpers, grills, lights, fender flares, steps, lift kits, and everything in between. Located in Midtown. Stop in today or visit our website. Alaska Spring End Performance. More than repairs, we solve problems. Pancho's Villa invites you to dine in our cozy, beautiful restaurant. Our highly experienced chefs offer a homemade menu 7 days a week. Delectable dishes such as pollo and chipotle, carne asada, carnitas, fajitas, and homemade flan. Come discover Pancho's Villa for the best Mexican in Anchorage. We offer carry-out orders, and we have the finest selection of tequila in the state. Private parties are welcome. Pancho's Villa, located in the trendy Spenard District.
Okay, how many of you were able to keep your kittens alive over the weekend? Okay, I guess we'll stop doing this one.
We have a success story.
We could use one of those. Why don't you tell us what happened?
Well, see,
Our anniversary is coming up, so I made a nice fresh batch of toilet wine, and I got some Little Debbie snacks, and my brother smuggled in some Coke to make the toilet wine seem good. And somebody stole my Little Debbie snacks.
Seeing my baby so upset almost sent me into a blind rage.
And the success story?
Oh, yeah, well, Cleo talked me down. I went through your steps, and we ended up having the best anniversary ever.
See, it turns out that I had misplaced my Little Debbies. They was in my ass the whole time.
Always the last place you look. You know, I'm going through something similar right now. I lost something, and I'm having some emotions about it.
What'd you lose, boss?
Actually, it was a patient from my private group. We worked together for years to get him to a better place, and he just up and left. And I'm feeling a little disrespected.
I got a story that might help you out. A couple years ago, this girl left me. I felt totally disrespected. Turns out my friend stole her from me. It made me very angry. But I thought to myself, he's a good friend. He probably had a good reason. Long story short, I killed him. I killed them both.
Thank you, Wayne. That is a terrifying story.
Man, Charlie, in a gang, somebody leaves, you track them down. But you don't never go to the house, because they're never gonna show up at the house. You just burn that down and go straight to their work.
I can't go to his work. It's an invasion of privacy. It could jeopardize our confidentiality.
But the whole left you.
You know what? I'm gonna go to his work. I deserve an explanation.
Yeah. Then you kill him. Then you kill anybody who saw you.
Hello, Patrick.
Charlie. Well, this isn't wildly inappropriate, you showing up at my work.
No one here knows who I am. I didn't come to embarrass you.
Then why are you wearing that shirt? Now, goodbye, Charlie. I only talk to customers.
If you think that's gonna get rid of me, it's not. I'll buy a shirt. How about this one? Yeah, I gotta stop wearing these anyway. They don't breathe. They stink. I think I'll just chuck it.
I know why you're here, Charlie, and just so you know, my new therapist says the best thing to do is make a clean break.
Is this about you feeling ignored at the last meeting? Because that was a conscious effort on my part not to... New therapist? Is it Kate?
Look, I'm a challenging case. I just needed a different level of expertise, or any expertise at all.
Is it Kate?
Now, this is really a better shirt for you. Now, you almost look professional.
Come on. I know you're dying to tell me. But you won't, because your pattern is to be manipulative in a hurtful way that allows you not to be called out on your anger.
You know what? Kate doesn't do as much of the blah, blah.
I knew it. She stole you. You were just supposed to dress her. That's it.
And I did it brilliantly. The woman has boy hips and monkey arms, and I made it work.
You're making a mistake. You need to continue with me.
Need? You have no idea what I need.
Look, I will also say that Kate is a highly trained professional and certainly a most capable therapist. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go. I'm having dinner with the monkey arm bitch. Hey.
Look, I got the good table.
That's great. You just steal it from somebody else? After they spend years on it, trying to make it a better, more well-adjusted table?
Okay, I know what you're thinking, but I would never do that to you. It was 100% Patrick's decision.
Hey, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. That outfit is fabulous. It makes your arms look almost human.
Are you feeling angry?
Don't therapize me right now. We're talking as buddies. Oh, and buddy, that was a real dick move you pulled.
Charlie, we're both professionals. Hey, people change therapists all the time.
This is payback for me being right about the Alford thing. And by the way, you're completely undoing Patrick's therapy.
So ignoring him was therapy?
Oh, so yes, it was. He was seeking attention in a passive-aggressive way, and I wasn't going to reward that. What you're doing is going to make him completely backslide.
Okay, I understand you are frustrated, and I give you permission to physicalize your anger appropriately within the environment.
You give me permission. I don't need permission to do this.
Thank you. If you could attack me with some salt next, that would be very helpful.
You do understand, this means war. I'm sorry, nothing compared to what you guys do. Thanks for that, by the way. This means intense conflict. Yeah, it's not the same.
Charlie has a conflict of interest.
I had sex with one of Kate's patients. She told me not to, but now I want to do it again.
Too interesting to resist.
If Kate saw that, she'd be pretty upset.
If the Vice Squad saw that, they'd be pretty upset.
Stay tuned. Anger Management will be right back.
Dude, it can't get any radder than this.
It can't get any better than this.
It can't get any better.
OMG, unlimited data.
It cannot get any...
It just got better than unlimited. GCI's new Simply Unbeatable plan. 30% more data included than AT&T's so-called unlimited plan for 30% less money.
Dude, it can't get any better than this.
Get better at GCI.com.
What makes Kids Dental Tree special? Children love coming to our amazing, beautiful office. Kids actually think it's fun to hop into Dr. Keller's dental chair. Dr. Keller loves working with kids. That's why he trained to be a pediatric dental specialist. Your child's beautiful smile should last a lifetime. Their first dental appointment should be 6 months after their first tooth comes in. From toddler age through adolescence, start ensuring your child has healthy teeth for life. Come to Kids Dental Tree.
We are Arctic Fox Taxidermy. You have prepared for the hunt. You have stalked him. Now that you have your bear, prepare for your mount. The award-winning staff at Arctic Fox Taxidermy is here to serve you and has 50 years combined experience to meet all of your taxidermy needs, specializing in Alaska big game, shoulder mounts, life-size rugs, African safaris, and waterfowl. Arctic Fox Taxidermy, located in the valley off the Parks Highway. Get out, get your bear, and give us a call.
Is your starter or alternator dead? Give it CPR, Central Pacific Rebuilders. Are you looking for great customer service for all your starter, alternator, and battery needs? Then please come see us. We stock over 3,000 new and rebuilt starters and alternators right here in Anchorage. We have great customer service, great quality new and rebuilt starters and alternators. Come see us at New Seward and Fireweed, Central Pacific Rebuilders. Free shipping to all of Alaska.
Hi, this is Ted Sadler. Hey, parents, are your children in need of a new mattress? I have 10 different twin fulls, and I have them all the time. So if you're ready for a mattress, if those guys need a new one, shop the competition and then come to me last.
Get more sleep without counting sheep and have another night of bliss. Sleep in style with a big old smile, and you know you save some bucks. Save more bucks at the Mattress Ranch.
Quality Tune uses only quality replacement parts, and all their technicians are ASC certified.
I can vouch for Quality Tune and will rate them 5 stars. I bring our fleet vehicles into Quality Tune because they use the latest diagnostic equipment to correctly service our vehicles and maintain manufacturer warranties.
Call us today at 907-562-5462 to schedule an appointment or just stop by Quality Tune.
Charlie, I need to talk to you. We have a problem.
Why can't you ever come in here and say, Charlie, we have a solution?
It's Sam. She's talking about sex during her college prep club meetings.
Finally, some real college prep. Hope they cover how to make a bong out of an apple and how to hump quietly in a bunk bed. Rule number 1, always take the bottom bunk.
Charlie, your daughter's talking about her own sexual encounters.
But she hasn't had any.
Well, according to the other parents, she's talking about swimming naked, and loins, and erections.
Loins and erections? Sam!
You know, if Sam's had sex, it certainly didn't happen on my watch.
You know, I did drop her off at that skinny dipping erection party last week. Was that bad?
What's up? I'm in a prep club meeting.
Sweetie, we've heard that you're telling all your friends that you're having sex. What's going on, Sam?
One of the girls said that I was never gonna have sex, so I made up a story. But don't worry, I'm going to wait until I'm 25, just like Mom did.
Let's get back to the stuff Sam made up.
It was just stuff I read.
Aha! You see what happens when you leave filth lying around the house?
I don't have one single piece of filth in this house. I got rid of all that when I bought my Nook.
Mom, it was one of your books, Sabrina's Satin Surrender.
Okay. Now we know where it came from. It's not the end of the world.
Sorry.
Look, this isn't about blame. You felt peer pressure to impress your friends. We all do that. I guess the only other thing I have to say is, aha!
Sam, go back and send your friends home for tonight. We'll talk about this when they're gone.
Thank God it's over. Beauregard died like 4 chapters ago, and all I've been doing is planting cotton and raising the kids.
Maybe I should get a Nook.
So it is a turn on.
Yes, it's the way women wish they were treated. A woman loves it when the guy comes back and fights for her, sweeps her off her feet and takes her. It's about the passion, being overwhelmed. That's irresistible to women, but you'll never hear a girl say it because it sounds kind of rapey.
Patrick.
Charlie, what are you doing here?
Kate's all wrong for you. I need you back, and I need you back now.
I don't think.
Don't think. There's nothing but this moment. You are coming back to group. You will be in that chair tomorrow. And if you need extra attention, you'll pay me and we'll do a private.
Okay.
I'll see you in session.
Well, you're not even gonna carry me off?
I have a tendon from my ass and my knee, and I don't want to test it.
Hey.
Hey.
I just got a text from Patrick. I understand he's back with you, and I'm okay with that.
Good. You coming in?
It's up to you. You know how much I hate apologizing. And so here's the deal. You can either have me or you can have an apology.
Can I have a peek under that coat?
Only if you don't pick apology. Let me say it's like nothing you've ever seen.
Are we talking topiary? Piercing?
Just pick sex.
Well, not so fast. You're not gonna sucker me into this one. As a matter of fact, since you offered the apology, I know you already feel that you were wrong. So I don't need an apology. I'll take you.
Very nice. Pennington's theory of anticipatory reasoning.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
What?
Well, you said Pennington, but you know it's Wilmington. Okay, fine. Pennington, I don't care.
Welcome to Crazy Hook, featuring Anchorage's most eclectic menu. Now you can have it all, from Asian rolls and hot pots to burgers and curry. Thirsty? We have beers on tap from all the local breweries, with seating for parties of 1 to large groups in our banquet room. Join us for live music events, weekly specials, and brunch on the weekends. Give us a try. You'll get hooked on Crazy Hook.
In our experience, some people are just cut out for charter college and for success in a new career. These charter types are hard workers. Charter types go above and beyond. And charter types are responsible. If you're ready to get to work making a better future for yourself, you're just our type. Charter College. We work to get you to work.
Family. Another life begins, and the future is wide open. Medical Park Family Care is with you each step of every generation. We're proud to have been growing with Anchorage as your family medical clinic for over 40 years. Our goal continues to be make a positive difference in every patient's life. Medical Park Family Care. First in family care.
I have turned it into ZT.
With a triple letter on Z and a double word on the I, plus going down, I've created ZA.
Za?
A colloquialism for pizza. One of 5 two-letter words newly accepted by the National Scrabble Association.
Unbelievable.
You can call them if you want. That's what we in Scrabble circles call a two-tile takedown.
Hey, Alan, is our limo here yet?
Oh, sorry, I haven't seen your limo. Oh, 100 points! Boom, boom!
That's a gorgeous dress, Courtney.
Thanks. Charlie insisted on buying it for me to wear tonight. What's the charity again?
I don't know. Landmines, orphans, landmines for orphans. I just want to show you off.
Aw. Well, you look great.
Thank you.
No, there's something wrong.
What?
I don't know. Something's missing. Oh, got it. Ta-da!
Charlie?